Best anime to watch with kids. Not all anime is kid-friendly, but shows like Little Witch Academia and School Babysitters are perfect for family viewing. For a light-hearted option, BackCamp offers a soothing look at camping activities with engaging characters. Spy X Family combines comedy, action, and drama for a hilarious story of a spy creating a fake family for a mission. Anime has gained massive popularity over the years. With amazing shows like Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball out there, it's hard to not see why. Still, not all of these staples of animation are the best choices to put on the television with kids in the room. A lot of parents or older siblings may be looking for shows they can watch with the younger people in the house, but this is easier said than done. Most anime for kids do not cross over to Western nations, at least in relation to series crafted specifically for preschoolers. However, slightly older kids are spoiled for choice. Updated May 7, 2024 by Mark Samad. The spring 2024 anime season is underway, and it contains a few shows that should be fine for children. Ignore the literal kids anime that are mostly not airing in Western regions. BackCamp Season 3, Train to the End of the World, and Totoro no Yokai-san S should be safe bets for parents looking for something to watch with their youngsters. Alternatively, they can just looking through the best anime for kids ever to find a series. 19. Little Witch Academia. A magical action comedy. Little Witch Academia originally began as a movie but gained so much popularity it was adapted into an episodic series. The show follows Atsuko and her adventures in learning witchcraft at the Luna Nova Magical Academy. It features a colorful cast of characters that make the show incredibly endearing to all who watch it. It's also easy to watch for anyone with a Netflix account, making it an easy show for potential viewers to see if it follows the 3-episode rule. 18. School Babysitters. Cute and wholesome. A tragedy-laden backstory aside, School Babysitters is the definition of wholesome and cute. The Kashima siblings are accepted into an academy at no additional cost, with the only requirement being that Ryuichi helps out at its daycare. Considering his brother, Kotaro, will be spending most of his days at this facility, it is not a bad deal for Ryuichi, and he also gets to meet a bunch of fellow students who leave their siblings at the daycare. School Babysitters is a slice-of-life comedy with a lot of heart. The show does an impressive job of fleshing out its rather large cast, granting both the teenagers and children time to shine. As long as they are not expecting action, most kids will probably not stop smiling as they watch these characters. 17. Silver Spoon. Mature fun for the whole family. It's hard to look at Silver Spoon and realize it was created by the very same woman who brought Full Metal Alchemist to life, but it's absolutely true. This show can be a great way to introduce young anime fans to Hiromu Arakawa with a story that isn't as intense or violent. Silver Spoon follows Yogo Hitkin's adventures at Oizo Agricultural High School, a place he enrolled in to escape the stress of his everyday life. It can be a great opportunity to learn some realities of farm life for younger viewers while enjoying a lighter story. 16. Laid-back camp. Ayashikai fun for the whole family. Although not as exciting as some other anime for kids, Laid-back camp is a great all-around family pick that should be able to entertain children, teenagers, and adults. That said, the show might be too slow-paced for very young viewers. This anime is about camping, and it presents a grounded, if slightly idolized, look into the hobby. Ever since she was introduced to the activity by her grandfather, Rin has planned regular solo trips, allowing her an escape from the world and some solitude. One day, she befriends an energetic student named Nadeshiko, who quickly falls in love with camping and joins their school's outdoor club. Laid-back camp goes from one excursion to the next, showing the characters preparing for the journey before embarking on it. While mostly free from conflict or tension, the anime goes out of its way to realistically depict the effort that goes into planning each trip and the risks of poor preparation. That said, the show mainly revolves around likable characters basking in beautiful vistas while engaging in endearing banter. Laid-back camp is comfort food for the soul. 15. CHI's New Address. Slice of life comedy with an endearing protagonist. With over 100 episodes, CHI's New Address is the perfect choice for anyone searching for a longer series to sink their teeth into. It's impossible to watch the adventures of this adorable cat and not have a massive smile. This slice of life anime is light enough for kids while still being funny for the adults in the room. Plus, there's also CHI's sweet adventure for fans who want even more fantastic feline adventures. 14. My Hero Academia. Superhero action for older children. With the current popularity of superhero stories thanks to MCU movies, it's incredibly easy to get younger viewers into My Hero Academia. As its title suggests, the anime follows a group of students as they attend a school for heroes, although their lessons rarely take center stage. MHA explores a society that has become dependent on superpowered individuals to protect it, and the fragile peace born out of this relationship. This series has universal appeal, and its theme of helping those in need sends a perfect message to any kids in the audience. Just a fair warning that some of the battles can get pretty intense, so make sure that whatever kids are watching can handle a bit of blood and animated violence. 13. How to Keep a Mummy. Adorableness overload. One day, Sora receives a peculiar gift from his well-traveled father, a baby mummy. Suddenly, the high school student finds himself playing papa to a mythical monster, a situation that naturally spawns almost nothing but adorable and hilarious moments. The cuteness does not stop with Mecha either, as Sora's friends quickly adopt a couple of creatures of their own such as a dragon and an Oni. How to Keep a Mummy is simply pleasant. The anime does not have a mean bone in its body, and it also teaches some good lessons about taking care of pets. Beyond that, the show is genuinely funny, to the point that even some parents might catch the giggles. 12. Coup. Great action, great humor. On paper, sports anime seem like they should all be great for children. In practice, most sports anime are fine for kids. Shows like Slam Dunk, Hajime no Ippo, Blue Lock, and One Outs are better left for slightly older viewers, especially when parents can turn to more suitable options such as Inazuma 11 and Captain Tsubasa. Alternatively, kids can just start off with arguably the best sports anime ever, Coup. Hinata loves volleyball, and he refuses to let his short stature get in the way. Joining a high school with a respected volleyball team, Hinata finally gets the opportunity to fully tap into his passion, and he develops an unexpected partnership with Kageyama, a talented but selfish player. As they strive to take their school to the top, both characters go on journeys that take them to new heights. 11. Doraemon. A beloved classic. Whether it's the original from the 70s or the remake released in 2005, Doraemon is an anime classic. It has spawned over 40 movies, showing it has the kind of staying power to keep audiences hooked on the adventures of this little cat-like robot. Whatever gadgets from the future he pulls from his four-dimensional pocket are sure to start marvelous zany antics and adventures. The Doraemon shows are difficult to find online, but there are 2 great movies available on Netflix. 10. Hamtaro. Timeless humor. Watching these little hamsters on big adventures can keep kids and children at heart entertained for hours. The series has over 290 episodes as well, some of which aired on Toonami in the States, making it a great show to get into for the long haul. Unfortunately, this series never had its English dub fully completed, so fans may eventually have to switch to reading subtitles. At this point, it may be worth looking into a similar hamster anime called buymeacoffee, which is considered one of the best children's anime of all time by critics but never saw an English release. 9. Mysterious Joker. Entertaining children's show. Lasting for 4 seasons, Mysterious Joker got a lot of mileage out of its straightforward premise. Joker is a master thief who can steal anything. In order to prove this point, the protagonist goes on globe-trotting escapades to nick all sorts of glorious treasures, all the while enjoying the finer parts of life such as gaming. Mysterious Joker is an entertaining episodic anime about a child protagonist who frequently gets the better of everyone around him. More importantly, Joker acts like a kid when he isn't performing heists, and these sections tend to be quite funny. 8. Sonic X, mainly for Sonic fans, but fun nonetheless. Honestly, Sonic X's value depends entirely on nostalgia and fondness for Sega's franchise. Except for the obvious monster taming ones, animated series based on kids' games tend to be pretty bad or difficult to find. For instance, Kirby, Right Back at Ya! Is not available on any Western streaming service, dooming the delightful series to obscurity. In comparison, Sonic X is more inconsistent in terms of quality but also accessible on a range of platforms, justifying a recommendation in the process. While covering some stories from the games, Sonic X mainly sticks to an episodic Mecha of the Week structure that sees Sonic, Tails, Amy, and a human boy fighting off Eggman's creations. Basic but serviceable, the anime is harmless fluff and reasonably well animated for a budget kids anime. Sonic X also improves as it goes along, with Season 3 being by far the best in the series. Mind you, it does not quite achieve greatness, but it goes from fine to pretty good. 7. Moomin. 1990. Charming and well written. Starting out in novels, Tove Johansson's Moomins have been starring in TV shows and movies since the late 50s. One of the best adaptations of the books, 1990's Moomin does a splendid job of capturing the blend of wonder and normalcy synonymous with this franchise. The show revolves around mythical creatures known as Moomin that live within Moomin Valley alongside humans, focusing on their daily adventures that are typically lighthearted and relatable. Moomin simply oozes magic out of every scene, even if the episodic storylines are mostly mundane. The characters are lovable, the animation is dated but charming, and the lessons are timeless. 6. Pretty Cure. Series. Magical Girl Juggernaut. Pretty Cure isn't just one of the longest-running Magical Girl series of all time, it also has some of the most breathtaking visuals viewers will ever see in an anime fit for younger audiences. With countless spin-offs, sequels, and movies, it's incredibly easy to jump into the series. Several Pretty Cure shows and movies have been released over the years, so there is plenty of content to jump into. The original series is available on Crunchyroll, and it is generally regarded as one of the best in the franchise. 5. Sherlock Hound. Awesome twist on a literary classic. Imagine Hayao Miyazaki working with the same animation studio that brought to life shows like Animaniacs and Tiny Toon Adventures. This is exactly what happened with Sherlock Hound. These light-hearted tales are loosely based on the famous stories by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle with all the characters as anthropomorphic animals. One of the best things about this classic anime is that the English dub is free to watch on YouTube thanks to its original producer TMS. This makes this classic incredibly accessible for anyone who wants to watch it. 4. Digimon. Good for older kids looking for something with a slight edge. Alongside a myriad of other 90s series, Digimon Adventure helped introduce a generation of kids to the magic of anime. A group of children find themselves teleported to a digital world rife with danger. Thankfully, they each receive a digital monster as a partner, all of which can evolve into stronger forms. Known as the Digi-Destined, the kids go on a long and exciting journey to save two worlds. Digimon Adventure strikes a great middle ground between Pokémon and Dragon Ball Z, telling a darker story than the former that should entertain older kids while not containing the latter's violence or slow pacing. Even though the show is fairly old by this point, Digimon's opening season is nevertheless a fun watch thanks to its memorable villains, likable heroes, and engaging fights. The subsequent seasons are a mixed bag, although Digimon Tamers is great. 3. Pokémon. The ultimate kids anime. Pokémon transcends anime. Even if someone has never owned a Nintendo system or watched a second of Japanese animation, they likely still know of Pikachu. The property is simply that massive. As far as kids anime are concerned, Pokémon is probably the most obvious recommendation since the show is not only tailored for younger viewers but also one of the most famous gateway series of all time. The thing is, the anime deserves this reputation. The story chronicles Ash's comprehensive journey to become a Pokémon master, an endeavor that takes him to various regions that each have their own monsters, trainers, and aesthetics. While repetitive at times, Pokémon delivers a sense of adventure that very few anime can match, at least ones that are suitable for children. 2. Rilakkuma and Kaoru. Accessible and lovable. Rilakkuma and Kaoru was originally an ONA, an anime directly released to the internet. These days, it has a home on Netflix, making it easy for potential fans to check out. It's also short and sweet, with each episode running for only 11 minutes apiece. The show follows Kaoru's life living with her roommate, a giant stuffed bear named Rilakkuma. What makes the show unique isn't just its unusual visuals and unique sound design. It's also willing to tackle more adult themes, like mental hygiene or money problems, in a way younger audiences can still identify with. It can be a little weird at times, but it is worth a watch. 1. Spy X Family. Hilarious comedy with hints of action and drama. Twilight is a special agent on a vital mission that could result in a violent war if he fails. To get close to a powerful figure, the spy must infiltrate an exclusive school. So, naturally, he creates a family in the span of a week and enrolls his adopted daughter, Anya, into the academy. As Lloyd Forger, Twilight pretends to be an ordinary guy to keep his identity hidden from his new wife and child. However, he is not the only one keeping secrets. Spy X Family is hilarious. While the premise has potential for drama and action, the anime dedicates most of its energy to comedy, and the punchlines rarely miss the mark. All three leads have their moments, but Anya is undoubtedly the main attraction as her shenanigans regularly produce monster laughs.
Hello. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future content, comment and let me know. I know many are not comfortable with AI art, but I am saving to gather supplies to delve into other art styles. It will take time, but I am hoping to get into resin, woodworking, and metalworking. All I ask, please enjoy my videos.